Little bit of spoiler first. If you want to create something using AI, you need several iterations that will take more time, but in this tutorial you will learn how to do a little bit of iteration. What you build first, you need to modify it for the production. So let's start. Hello friends, hope you are doing well. Welcome to another episode. Today I'm going to do some coding and using these AI tools like Cursor, and it is a tutorial where you don't need any coding skills. That means you are going to develop something without any coding skill, but concept is very important. How it works, it is very important. So let's plan what we are going to do. First, we'll do a simple task, like we'll convert a simple HTML template into a WordPress theme, and the WordPress site is going to list some blog articles, and say you want to list some events, or say a special kind of post, like you want to sell some courses that has a list of lesson this. So we don't want to make it too much complicated here, because we know that as a beginner there is a limitation of doing advanced level coding. So if we define our scope a little bit, narrow down, then we can develop something. So first of all, the process is that I'm going to install a WordPress. WordPress installation is very easy for any beginner level developer. So I'm locally installing it on my PC and then downloading _WordPress theme, and then I'll do customization based on a free theme. So give me a little bit of time, and when I'll come back, I'll do that on screen. So I have a HTML template here developed using Tailwind. It is free to download. You can download it from the Tailwind website. So I'm going to integrate this particular theme to a WordPress theme. So I'm using this plugin, generate a child theme. So when I generate this child theme, install this plugin, it has a option to generate a child theme. So it is a child theme of 2025 WordPress theme. Then we'll customize this. We are giving this version 1.0, and say author is get last names, and generate feature generate. You need to give a name. So name is same G25. So a child theme is generated here and it is activated. Click here to edit your child theme CSS. I understand. Okay, and let's see how our site is look like. It's very simple. A simple page, a blog detail page, comment, and the footer section, which is the default. Now we are going to integrate this particular theme to this HTML theme to this WordPress theme. Okay, since our theme is ready, we can delete this particular, deactivate this plugin, because we don't need this plugin. This is a very handy plugin, very quickly create a child. Now we are going to use Cursor as a programming tool, AI-based programming tool for this purpose. And here is Cursor. Cursor is a very helpful coding platform, but we are going to review it, how helpful it is, through this tutorial. Okay, so we need to open our project folder. Project is in Laravel www or project tutorial content and theme, and we are going to use this theme folder, whole theme folder, as our project. Now I am telling the AI agent, please review the code first as PHP PHP and WordPress developer. So it is going to analyze the code because as a developer it is trying to understand which particular file is relevant to which purpose, and this is a good way to understand the coding. So first of all, it says I see the WordPress theme setup with the parent theme 2025 and the child theme 2025 child. Let me check the child theme structure, since that is where the custom development is typically happen, which is true, very nice. And this, let me examine the key files that are relevant to this development. So theme structure it is defining. So since it is the parent theme, is I also shared the code of the parent theme, so it has more code source to utilize this in the child theme. So in child theme we see there is a CSS file, there is a function file, and there is a screenshot, and another CSS for right to left language support, and theme configuration is a function file. So I'm just browsing this. So child theme has a very limited number of files, whereas the main theme has a lot. So custom post, custom wizards, these are things we are going to. So it is asking me like a developer that what you want to do now. Help me to implement a specific function, create a custom template for the specific page layout. What do you want to do? So I have provided him the HTML file as well in another folder. So I'm asking him, please also review the HTML1 folder, and I want to implement that HTML to this child theme. So I'm writing this prompt. Also review the HTML1 folder. It has a HTML template. I want to integrate that HTML index.html layout on the child theme homepage. So I'm going to tell him step-by-step process. Maybe he will this AI agent will use its own idea, but here I am writing. Here is the step-by-step tasks. First, what is step-by-tasks? What is the step-by-step? So here you are thinking like a developer. So add CSS, the like custom CSS to custom CSS to style.css file of the child theme. Then use CDN for the Tailwind. Let me check how this Tailwind is actually called. Just I'm opening this code view. CDN demo. This is the canary URL. Then there is a CDN URL for the Tailwind. So I'm telling here you can use Tailwind CDN, then use the header and footer section of index.html in the child themes header.php and footer.php. Okay, we can use this using functions.php because I want this CSS file should be this JavaScript file should be securely marked up, and copy the image and the images to let me do this actually, because it will be too much task for this little guy. So what I'm going to do actually, I'm giving these going to my project view and what if I give all assets these, say the type of assets, and yeah, I want to use the fed icon. I don't need this readme file, you don't need actually this license file, and browsing creation. Let me do something. Let me copy all these things. There's nothing harm. No, it is not required. Copy all this thing, and this child thing, just pasting that. Is it going to change my child thing? So I'm making one asset folder and putting those items into the assets. I don't need the JSON package log or something. Okay, I'm going to use this folder. Okay, now putting this to, say, I'm putting CSS. This to CSS. Let me review this package folder. So just say git repository, and I think it is not so important. So I have just selected the important files that will be required for my theme, and I have just copied to this child folder, child theme, and now I'm going to delete this because I need this thing anymore. So I'm going to write this prompt, absolutely just no coding. Please review the child theme folder again, and I added some HTML template, and I want to integrate the HTML index layout to this child theme homepage. It's a step-by-step process. Okay, so this is my blank WordPress theme. This is the HTML folder that HTML theme that I want to implement here, and this is my cursor prompt, AI chat agent. So please review refresh the page. Please review the child theme folder again. I added HTML folder. This is this. Okay, let's see. So it is starting some coding. So it has changed the header, it has changed the footer section, and it is just adding the additional CSS to, it is constantly doing work like a professional developer. So what it does, let's review its tasks and do a little bit of tweak this so that it works. In fact, I have not write a single line of HTML code yet or a CSS code. So I only help you to integrate HTML template to WordPress child theme. Let me first check HTML template, and then I'll make the necessary change. Very good. I'll notice that I can't find HTML template, the expected location. Could you please confirm that the HTML template is located? That means it will help me to integrate Tailwind necessary. First, I'm adding this Tailwind CSS. Okay, Tailwind CSS is added securely using the WP Enqueuing script, which is a best practice indeed. And then it has changed the header.php of the child thing, which is very good, and then also created the footer.php file, and then it has added a style sheet, which is fine. There's some. Now I have set up a basic structure for integrating HTML template. Proceed with this is looking for the HTML template location, and then extra header and footer section are okay, fine. It will add the extra CSS that is required, and okay, so I'm giving you the HTML folder here, so which is very interesting here, that is also giving me the instruction that go to the appearance and menu section and change the menu as per the new location, and also add some footer, and that it is actually instructing the person, the developer, what he needs to do to see the changes, and also giving me the instruction to do the next part of this thing. So according to this, let me first refresh the page and see whether it is doing this magic as it told. So I see there is no major changes, so it has promise a lot. Go to the theme section, child theme is activated, and is there really change in the, let me go to the editor section now. So as I see, there is actually no change. So let me find out what exactly happened behind the scene. So why it was not working? So here you have to apply your brain a little bit, because it is not going to do all tasks. Especially it is a little poor when it is a matter of giving the right location of the file. So here I see there is no change as the promise, as it promised on the as it described on the chat response. So what happened actually, it has created the file, but the files are located out of this folder. So since this folder, so what I am doing here, I'm keeping this as a backup and putting the new item in this folder. So I'm creating a backup folder here, and out of this folder it has created these four important files. These are my backup, and this now in this backup folder out. Okay, now let's go to the admin area, see the appearance. There is a parent theme which is installed, which is fine, no problem. I'm removing this backup folder so that there is no confusion. So okay, refresh this, delete this. Okay, so what it does actually, it has created some 5 custom menu. If I look at this main template, then the template has 5 columns of menu, so it has created 5. And also I want to check whether this navigation is working. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to create a home page first. I'm not selecting any of this. Say home page, let's say home, publish it. Now this one is home page. I want to add this as a home page heading, and say I want to add the blogs on my blog pages. It's blog. Now I'm also adding one about page. About page is ready. About page, and I want to set this home page as the home page and the blog as a list of blogs. Same. And I'm also creating one menu. Menu name is main menu. Main. Create view all. I'm adding all these pages for it, and I'm adding all these menu to different custom, say 5 different location for the menu. And see, is it working? I'm going to set home page. See, no major change. The progress is not so good because the output is pretty much full of some bugs, and yeah, it is doing this task, but you need to more improvise this editor to do a better task. So I'm going to change my prompt. I'm telling him please create a new theme using this HTML, using Tailwind CSS. So this time it has done a better result compared to the modifying any existing code. Now it is independently created a complete theme. It has created a style sheet, function.php, header, footer.php, everything just from scratch. So let's see how it is working. So this output is comparatively better than the earlier. Okay, there's custom menu. The menu is working fine. The dark mode is not working anyway. See how this home page is going to function. Okay, so I'm going to edit this page, removing all those text, and here is a simple text. Save. So block function is working fine here. Now the point is that is it responsive? Yes, the menu is responsive. Navigation, footer navigation is working fine. Blog, this is the blog title page. So I'm going to instruct so that the single blog page should display as a narrow middle position. I want to display this section at the middle of the page as a narrow column. Next prompt is single block with a narrow the middle page. Please change the CSS. Okay, so it is going to modify this CSS pretty fast. Okay, let's see what it does. It's just refreshing it. One major problem is that it creates the file randomly somewhere. I'm just going to copy this and paste. This theme doesn't support the editor, so I'm going to change this layout using this prompt. I'm very specific about the section. Instead of giving it a lot of tags together on this thing, I'll add this to the style.css. See, okay, it is making these changes and also adding these to the article. Would like me to adjustment this time implementing this template file? Yes, please. So it is now adjusting the template. Let me check the output whether it is working as promised. Yeah, it's working fine. So it's now narrow down, sleek, responsive. So this is how we can modify one by one. For example, if I see this particular image is very big, just go to the inspector, find out this image. Okay, and see, tell them this grab avatar image is not showing in this size. Okay, so please make adjustment in this class for showing a small image. See whether it is possible to do this. Sometimes it works too much. Let's see what no changes. So here is a final review that it is capable to make some coding based on your instruction. That is not too much customizable, but as an AI it is responsive like a developer, which is nice. So I hope this video is helpful for you. See you guys in the next step. Till then, take care. Thank you for watching.